Hey, what's up, you guys? Gurkirat here, and today I wanted to talk about if you should start a manga collection. So, the short answer to this question is that no, I don't think that you should necessarily collect manga. And even though I've been collecting for a long time, and I've accumulated a decent amount of it, as you can see back there, I just think that if you're thinking about how people collect things or why they collect things, if it's because they want to have more and more of it, or if they want to have it so that they can resell it later for more money, manga isn't really the best thing to collect in order to do that. Because manga loses value over time most of the time, unless you get a series that goes out of print and you happen to have all of it. So it's not really worth it to collect manga in the way that people collect other things. With that being said, I don't think that even though you shouldn't collect manga, that doesn't mean you shouldn't buy it. And there are reasons why you should buy it, and I'm going to get into those right now. So the first reason I can think of about why people should buy manga is if they're already a fan of a series that they're reading online, and they want to have a physical copy or something to physically show their fandom or be able to represent it somehow. And another reason that I can think of that goes along with this is that if you're already watching an anime for something that's based off a light novel or manga, and you want to know what happens after the anime ends, because a lot of anime are seasonal these days, and you don't want to wait for the next season, you can buy the manga and read ahead. Another reason that I can think of about why you should buy manga is that if you prefer reading physical books and the feeling of being able to read a physical book over reading something online or digitally on your phone or a tablet or a computer screen for that matter, it just feels different in my opinion to be able to physically hold a book and turn the pages. And I know a lot of people feel the same way as me about that. Another reason that kind of ties in with one of the first ones that I mentioned about wanting to support your fandom is that by buying manga new, you are supporting the manga industry, especially the publishers in your country, the ones that license the series from Japan. So even though the argument could be made that by buying manga new, if you're not from Japan, you aren't directly supporting the mangaka, so money isn't directly going into their pocket, rather than if you bought the manga new in Japan or you ordered it new from Japan, you are still supporting the manga industry as a whole and making sure that publishers keep publishing series because they know that there is a demand for it if people are buying it new. So by buying manga, you are showing that there is a reason for them to keep publishing it.
Now, this last reason kind of contradicts what I said about how you shouldn't really collect to have a lot of it. I think that if you enjoy the series that you're buying and you actually read them and enjoy them, over time, after you collect more and more, you'll look back at your shelf and think that, oh wow, I remember all the good times I had while reading the series. And just having that physical display that you can look at of all the things that you enjoy doing in your hobby, it's just a great feeling to be able to see that physically.
Well guys, those are my thoughts on if you should start a manga collection. Well, I don't think you should necessarily collect for the sake of collecting. I think that if you have the reasoning behind why you think you should buy it, then it does make sense to start buying it, and over time you will build a collection like how I have. I didn't just start collecting for the sake of it, and I think I enjoy it more now because the series that I do have are series that I enjoy reading. And I think that's what it's all about. If you enjoyed watching this video, then please consider leaving a thumbs up and subscribing with post notifications on. And also, please let me know in the comments down below if you ever thought about starting a manga collection. And if you already do have a manga collection, then please let me know what your reasoning was behind why you started collecting back when you did. Well guys, thank you for watching and have a good day.